Hey guys, Go Geek here. Hope you're all okay and welcome to another video. In this one I would like to talk about the light of Alfheim, or in this case the dark light of Alfheim. After fighting through wave after annoying wave of Dark Elves, we managed to restore the light and at the same time give it back to who we thought was the good side. Turns out that may not be the case, and both sides may be, but even so we did what we had to do. So under the Light Elves' control we entered the light, which showed us the future, our journey before we walked it. After leaving the light and being scolded by Atreus, then being ignored by the stuck-up Light Elves, we make our way to the lower level where we came across the Dark Elf King, who we defeat. But as he is dying, he says in his language we made a mistake, which I'm sure we will learn in the next game. Surely it's to do with the light. What else could it be? I believe that whoever is in control, it's a necessary process, but also that the light itself reacts differently during these times. To spot that, I created a theory as to how I could see this going. My theory is Kratos and Atreus will have to go back to Alfheim, which will involve restoring the Bifrost with the light of Alfheim again, because we do use it and will use it a lot, so we will need to replenish it, and for Atreus' bow to continue using light arrows, or we will bring Freya back to Alfheim to stop the war, maybe both. Now I know there are a lot of people who think Freya may be an enemy in the next game, and obviously that's very possible due to Freya, the sister, wanting to kill us. But I will admit I am relying on what he is a god of, which is a bunch of things, peace being one of the main ones. I think the light, even within a war, needs to change hands. The light needs both the dark and the light elves to transfer ownership over a period of time for the benefit of the souls, to let's say, revitalize and be put back out into the world to be reborn. At one point while fighting our way to the light, there was something we needed Atreus to translate for us, which said, "From darkness, keep safe the light." I think it has something to do with the limb-worm, which was supposed to be in the first game but couldn't be fit in. My best guess is with all the death throughout the 9 realms, the limb-worm has eaten and passed on the parts of souls it has collected to the lake, which then goes to the light. There is barely any more death, at least until Kratos starts killing things, so it is now starving and eating souls from within the light, or the lake, to sustain itself, but it's only making the creature more warped from its purpose. It makes me think the dark light has an effect that keeps things balanced, but also, if I'm correct, maybe it stops the limward from eating, taken from the light or the lake. So I think Freya will negotiate to the elves that the dark light needs to take over and do what it needs to do, which leads into Kratos and Atreus entering the light again, but this time instead of the future, we see the past, and a lot more clearly as it has already happened, and we finally get to see Faye in these flashbacks, hopefully answering a fair amount of the questions we have. Would be cool if they throw a scene in where she's looking in a certain direction, talking to you as if you were there, but knew you would be there, if you know what I mean. We leave the light with the Bifrost restored, peace between the elves achieved, at least for now, and going off my idea, maybe the limb-worm attacks us and we have to defeat it, not necessarily kill it. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I hope I detailed it all clearly. I would greatly appreciate it if you could like and share my video, and subscribe to watch my future content. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.